We're going to start with the curling yarn. We're going to start at the nape area. I've sectioned off the hairline. I'm taking 1 diameter of the curling yarn, so whatever your curling yarn is, that's how wide that section should be. We're going to do spiral curls going towards the face and then from this side towards the face. So both of the sides should have ringlets coming towards the front of the face. I'm going to start on this side. I'm going to get my curling yarn in. I'm going to take sort of a good 1 inch by 1 inch section. I'm going to wrap my curling yarn around. I'm going to grab the end on the other side. I'm going to roll it up. I'm going to see my end. I want to open it up till it disappears into the shell. Then I'm going to roll it all the way up. I'm going to put my comb in against the scalp so I don't burn her. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Then I want to take it out and I should have a really nice ringlet. I do not want to comb that out. I want to just let that sit there. So a nice tight ringlet and let it sit. I'm going to take the next one. I'm probably going to get 2 or 3 on each side. So I'm going to comb this smooth. Again, I'm going to wrap it vertically. I'm going to grab my end. I'm wrapping it towards the face. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to get rid of the end. So the end's got to go into that shell. So you just open it and close it. Wrap it up. I'm going to take my comb. Protect the client. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to have a nice ringlet. I want it just to stay like that. I'm going to go to the other side now because I need to go forward on this side. So I'm going to go in here. Just clip that out of the way a little bit more. I'm going to break this up into 2. And we're going to go forward on this side. So again, wrapping it towards the face. I'm going to grab my end. Here's my end. I want to open up the shell. I want to hold it vertical, just like I would. I want the curl to be vertical, so I don't want to hold it horizontal. I'm going to hold it. 1, 2, 3. Take it out. Let it sit. Do not pull it and stretch it. You want it to stay. I'm going to take this section, wrap it around, grab it on the underneath, bring those ends around. I can see the ends in here. I'm going to open up my shell until it disappears into the curling yarn. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Slide it out and let it sit. I'm going to go to the next section. So I want to part off another 1 inch, 1.5 inch, depending on what your curling yarn diameter is. So I'm going to take another section. You do not want it bigger. You're not going to get spirals. So you want to take just the diameter of the curling yarn. I'm going to clip that hair out of the way. I'm going to take just the diameter of the curling yarn in this direction. Clip this out of the way. And then I'm going to start again from the center. So I'm going to take from the center. I'm going to wrap it. Continue taking your sections starting at the back. Continuing to work all the way up. I'm on my last section here. So again, small diameter sections, just the diameter of the curling yarn, working your way up to create lots of vertical curl, making sure your ends get in nice and smooth. Holding your comb or putting your hand underneath. 1, 2, 3. Pulling it out, making sure you've got nice curl on those ends. So again, if you need to touch up your ends, go in and touch up your ends. If I was doing this on a client, I may take hairspray and lightly spray as I go. We don't want to do that because we're using these mannequins over again and we're not washing them. We're just going to wet them down. But on a client, I'd lightly mist as I go with some hairspray to help support the curl. Okay, I'm going to go in, working my section to the front hairline. Always I want to get these spirals going towards her face, getting my ends in nice and smooth all the way to the shell. 1, 2, 3. Let it slide. Make sure my ends are curled. I've got 2 more sections to go here. Try not to grab it all in one. The smaller your sections and the more consistent your sections are, the better the curl looks. So you do not want to take one big, one small. We're trying to get it nice and consistent. So all of them at the same diameter. 1, 2, 3. Bring it down. And I've got this last piece here. We're done on this side. We're going to go do the other side. So again, pulling this around. We want our spirals right up to her hairline. So get your ends in, wrap it up all the way. 1, 2, 3, slide it out. So you've got nice, beautiful ringlets all the way done on this side. So we're just going to let that sit. We're going to go to the other side. We're going to finish off on this side. We've got about 3 or 4 rows to go. And then we're going to lightly comb her out. And again, we're not brushing. We're just going to use our fingers to break up the curl. We're just going to finish up in the bang area here. So I've got about 3 more pieces to go. I'm going to break this up again. You still need to be consistent on your diameter of your blocking to get that consistent curl. I'm bringing it towards the face. I want to make sure I get my ends right into the shell. Wrap it up. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to check to make sure it's nice and hot. And slide it out and just let it sit. I'm going to take a back section here. I'm going to work on this one. Again, smoothing this out. I'm going to make sure I get right from the base, wrap my end around, get my ends right inside the curling iron. So it's got to feed right into the shell. Wrap it right up to the scalp because I want that lift right from the root. 1, 2, 3. Pull that out. I've got 1 more left to go in the bang. So I'm going to pull this one up. I'm going to wrap it up. Comb the end smooth because this is the bang. I want it nice and clean. I'm going to wrap it around. Grab my end. I'm going to make sure it gets fed into the shell. Really nice and smooth. Hold it at the base. 1, 2, 3. And slide it out. So once we're done, we're just letting that cool. But then we would take a little bit of serum or a little super skinny and we want to just break this up a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit of serum in my hands. Again, nothing heavy. And all I want to do is I'm going to start at the back. I love my beautiful curl. I just want to use my fingers to go through with that little bit of super skinny, not to brush it at all, not to take away the curl, but just to separate the roller marks or the partings at the scalp area. So I just want to finish her up by using my fingers as a comb, breaking that curl up. Make sure you don't have a part in the middle, but yet you still want lots of curl, so there should be no hole in the crown or split in the middle. You want to get those curls to come out. So again, twist them around your fingers. You've got curl coming to the front on both sides. Just pull her bang, make sure there's no splits anywhere. And then I've got beautiful, nice curls all the way around. Okay, so that is your spiral curl with your curling iron.